guys, welcome back to the channel. This week we are in Death Valley, California with Express Rally. So excited to be here. This is the first time in Death Valley. Come along with us and see what kind of shenanigans we can get in. So we've got here the night before the event starts, and it's, I guess, 4 o'clock. So we've decided to go ahead and we went down to Darwin, which was not on our route that we planned. We're going to go down and see Darwin Falls. So could not stay off the pavement. Let's get into four-wheel drive and get going. Didn't even take time to air the tires down. I'm still running 35 PSI in my Yokohama Geolanders. A little rough ride, as you'll see a little later when we get out and show you the outside of the 80. The 80's lightened up quite a bit for this trip. I'm trying to muster all the fuel economy I can get. It was 1,700 miles, over 1,700 miles out here from West Plains, Missouri. So managed to get right around 12 and a half, 13 miles a gallon, whereas with the stuff on the top, end up usually getting somewhere around 10. So it did make a difference. But you know, we're in such a big hurry to get off the pavement and check some cool stuff out here in California that we're just going to beat ourselves up this afternoon. The plan is, so after we do this trail down to Darwin Falls, we're meeting the whole group and starting at Alabama Hills. So, seen pictures of the place. I've never been there, and it looks fantastic. I'm really anxious to show you guys my version of the footage for this trip. I know there's a lot of stuff out there on YouTube about Alabama Hills and also Death Valley, but good memories for me, and I'm sharing with my friends, and I hope you can get out also and enjoy this part of the country that God's blessed us with and have the ability to go enjoy that. Still, you can drive through California on the highways, you never see all this stuff right here. This is what it's about. Be able to see what California really looks like. It's no disappointment whatsoever. Look at Aaron being over there, taking pictures of all of his new marlin crawler stuff that he got done.
How long?
A mile. I think we can do a mile and be back before dark.
Well, 2 miles.
We can do 2 miles. What do you think?
I'm here for it.
Starting to get some water. We're starting to get some water, aren't we? Yeah, it does. Totally changed the atmosphere once we got in where the water was, didn't it?
Yeah, man. I haven't seen a bush that big this whole time.
Ah, the sound of water. You can imagine what people that was trying to live back here in that day. They valued that very much. We was talking over the radios coming down here that can't imagine a place like the picture showed that there was a place like this on the property because it's so dry. It's amazing the change. You couldn't see this in the canyon at all coming down the hill. Back in the 90s, when I got into rock crawling and four-wheel drives, I've been in four-wheel drives all my life, but really got into them. My dad always had the Petersons full and off-road magazines. I started buying them whenever I was big enough to start buying stuff. There was a trail called Surprise Canyon. It was somewhere around here in California. This reminds me of it. Pictures I've seen. It's pretty awesome. Here we go. We're at Darwin Falls. It was well worth the walk. This is amazing. Right in the midst of all kinds of desert, dry, arid climate. We've got this oasis in this canyon that just flows just so beautiful. All kinds of life. That was well worth it. Now for a mile hike back down the slick granite rocks.
Yes, sir.
Well, that was worth it. So we walked up to, as you know, we walked up to Darwin Falls, just outside of Darwin, down the valley, down the canyon. So we're back up in our rigs. We're going to go to Alabama Hills, camp tonight, meet the rest of the group, and we'll start the event tomorrow. You guys stay tuned for part 2, and you can see what we got going on. We got some good rigs going along with us this trip. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Little did I know that Alabama Hills was going to be the most lost for words, life-changing campsite I ever been at, as I fell asleep overlooking Mount Whitney that first night.